morning everyone and welcome once again to Wacky Wednesday. Gong Si Fa Chai. Today is the second day of the Chinese New Year. 16 years in Singapore and I've started enjoying this Lunar New Year. There is festivity all around. The color red dominates, the red lanterns, the red ang bao packets, the red decorations and the green plants which are gifted to each other, and the reunion dinners where family and friends gather to bond. I visited a lot of my loving Chinese friends, and maybe because I'm Indian and Buddha wasn't from India and I'm a vegetarian, I'm always served the Buddha's delight. Yes, one of the traditional vegetarian dish which is cooked on the first day of the Chinese New Year. There are many vegetables that go in it and many variations to this vegetarian dish. But some of the key ingredients are the black fungus. Yes, you guessed it right. It helps beat anemia since it is teeming with iron. Skins of soybean, and yes, they are high in protein. And the exotic golden fingers or the unopened buds of the daylily. Yes, these are the dried buds of the daylily. They have a fruity aroma, and when you add it to the dish, it gives it a earthen, exotic, tarty flavor. It has a slight chewy texture, yes. But mind you, you have to soak it before cooking it. And so that it doesn't fade, you tie it up in knots. Yes, I have cooked this in my home. You can try it too. Now, what is the health benefit of this bud? You see, during Chinese New Year, there's a lot of merrymaking, so a lot of drinking, especially of alcohol. Now that sometimes creates cystitis, and this little bud helps reduce cystitis. Then, with family and friends, late nights and lack of sleep is a norm. This ingredient gives you a restful sleep and helps beat insomnia. Then again, the festive food is rich, and who doesn't like to overeat during festivity? So many a times we do experience vomiting and nausea. Again, a little friend here helps beat the vomiting episodes, is kind of an anti-emetic. So do you see? The traditional cooking and the traditional ingredients that used in any traditional cooking provide an antidote for the festivity within itself. So this Chinese New Year, don't forget to cook your Buddha's delight. So what if it's the second day of the Chinese New Year? On this point, let me share another experience. Another beautiful tradition is to gift each other plants. Now you see near my clinic, I have some toilet friends. Friends whom I meet only in the toilet. Few days back, one of my toilet friend had bought this pot which looked very Chinese New Year-y pot. And then she said to me, "Oh, I have thrown away last year's Chinese New Year plant." I said, "Why? Is the plant dead?" She said, "No la, it's smelling. I think it is half dead." I said, "Come, show me where it is." She had thrown it in the dustbin. We both went there and there was this beautiful plant. I said, "My dear, the plant is not dead. It is very much alive and kicking." So I pulled out the plant. She said, "No, but it stings." I said, "That's because the roots are all jammed up. The mud has not been cleaned. It has not been aerated. It has not seen sunlight." So I shook the plant. The mud fell off. And do you know, one plant had given birth to 6 different plants. I just washed it under water and I gave her the 6 beautiful plants. I said, "Sweetheart, go home. Take 6 different pots, plant these plants and gift it to your friends for Chinese New Year." That is the true meaning of spreading abundance, by sharing, by caring. Not just us humans, but even these plants. So don't just buy new plants during Chinese New Year and then throw away after the New Year is over. And mind you, cherry blossoms are not meant to blossom in the tropics. They grow up there in the mountains. I have visited and seen them in the mountains. They are beautiful. Not in the tropics. We have enough and more tropical plants. So gift each other tropical plants which can grow indoors, which can bring you greenery indoors, which can bring you oxygen indoors, and which will absorb all the toxins in your environment indoors. On that point, dear friend, wishing you all once again Gong Si Fa Chai. Have a healthy, happy Chinese New Year. Thank you.